I was fortunate enough to pick up 2 copies of Decidueye EX right away, who, believe it or not, is one of my favorite Pokemon. Today we've got a double Stage 2 brew featuring Greninja as well as Decidueye that felt incredibly smooth thanks to our new card Rare Candy in the game. Rare Candy lets you jump on over your Stage 1, which can not only let you get to things like Greninja and Decidueye ahead of time, which is incredibly powerful when you're going second with their 2 energy attacks, but it also just adds an element of consistency to the deck because it can essentially fill in as a Stage 1 for both of these characters. When Greninja and Decidueye get onto the field together, you can deal 120 damage every single turn to absolutely anywhere on the board, meaning even your opponent's bench Pokemon aren't safe. As a noteworthy call out here, you're going to see me playing with both grass and water energy in this video, which I think is ideal for this deck. You want the flexibility to attack with both Greninja and Decidueye, and being able to periodically skill dive with Rowlet or with good variants hit Razor Leaf with Decidueye generates a lot of value in the games that you're playing, and because Greninja only needs a single water energy, generally speaking, you can attack with it relatively often, even with a bit of bad beats. At any rate, if you enjoy seeing people explore off-meta decks featuring new things like this, be sure you're subscribed to this channel so you don't miss anything we have coming up as we explore this latest expansion. If you love Decidueye like me, smash the like button on this video for the rest of the day. Have fun. I promise he has enough money he won't even notice they're missing. Think of it as a Jeff to Jeff wealth transfer. Yeah, Fire Marowak is a card I want to explore too. I agree, the last opponent's deck looked really sweet. Something I'm going to poke at for sure at some point. Okay, there's a candy, and I have a full line for this one. What are other Decidueye pairings that could be worth exploring? Darkrai, maybe. Probably just like Executor. Like Executor EX, Decidueye EX as a 1-2 double EX punch. Spiritomb. I'd be really surprised if Spiritomb is good. I'd be surprised if a Alolan Egg is good. A Alolan Egg is a deal a big burst. I think the double chip shots would be appealing. Alongside Erica and Grass Cape. Grass Cape in particular seems potentially really good with 160 HP Executor. Could Venusaur be explored now? Rare Candy makes Venusaur more consistent, but I don't know that consistency was strictly Venusaur's problem. It's a card that kind of lacks power at the top end, I would describe as its key issue. Oh, wow. And with the Rare Candy plus second Greninja in hand, I get to go 20, deal 100 here, and then next turn I can finish this with Greninja hits. Well, I also suppose we may or may not want to do that. Appreciate you re-upping that primer. Oh, what if you could play Glaceon and Leafeon and let Leafeon put grass energy on Decidueye sometimes? That could be interesting. Does Rare Candy work on fossils? Fossils count as basic Pokemons everywhere except in your hand or deck. Hey, Daniel, thanks for hooking up that Prime support. Appreciate it. And then here, I think we pierce the pain and pick up the knockout I talked about being possible last turn. And then next turn, either of these can finish Palkia, even if they clear the Decidueye somehow. The deal 120 damage anywhere on the board each turn is kinda sweet. Could you have hit Palkia with Greninja twice? Yes, but then I couldn't have Razor Leafed. Just Pierce the Pain needs a damage character on the board to hit. It's Decidueye in both packs. No, the EX Pokemon are each only in one pack. What decks are in the lineup today? I think after we're gonna finish this Decidueye deck, and then I think we're gonna muck around for a little bit after that. Man, if I hit the Greninja, this start is so insane. It gives us a decent chance to find it. If we find any other Pokemon. Astonish is actually kind of scary, I suppose. They bricked on that. If they win 2 coin flips here, they get to take our boy away. Do you think Delmize EX is good? Unfortunately, I think it's not likely very good. I talk about Delmize and all the other EXs in my EX review. You can check that out this morning. It's about a 10-minute video. Spend about a minute or so talking about each EX. This is gonna come as a surprise to everyone at home who's experienced Gengar in the last 2 seasons. But my opponent has assembled their Gengar, and it looks like it's probably not going to be powerful enough to win the game. I know, this is a brutal surprise and shock to everyone, but... All I'm saying is brace yourself for the Gengar is finally playable clickbait. Time for the Primeval Law, baby. I mean, did you watch that last game? Solgaleo is actually explicitly very good against Primeval Law because it teleports out and then it retreats itself back in for free. And fortunately, only hit 1 Solgaleo and 1 Incineroar, so those 2 are gonna have to wait for tomorrow. I've got Decidueye for today, and I've got Muck, and I've got Alolan Raichu. And I've got the 170 HP unplayable water basic, which we opened 2 rainbow arts of. Really good use of my 2 stars, really. Primeval Law only applies to active Pokemon, much like US law only applies to Democrats. Oh, God. You're not wrong, but you're out of line. You're not supposed to say it. You're not supposed to say it out loud. Who are we skill diving? Who are we skill diving? I think we dive the bat. I mean, Candy plus a big bird next turn, huh? Got 3 draws at him. Okay, that could be a big bird. Can I get a candy? Can I get a candy? All right, I would like your biggest bird available, please. Largest bird you can find, hit me. right. Candy, evolve. I think I need to murder bot the Golbat, yeah? Just so, because otherwise, if they hit Crobat plus Arceus clears me next turn. And then they're actually just dead on board, right? It's just Water Shuriken you plus Pierce the Pain. That was very clean. This is what you're choosing to do instead of playing a Stealth Archer in Oblivion Remastered. Asking the real questions. Looks like we just broke, we're actually at 2,200 concurrent viewers between both live streams right now. If you want a good long Pokemon Pocket stream, I plan to stream today until we fall back below 2,000 concurrent viewers combined. So if you want us to explore a ton of different stuff this pack has going on, make sure you're hanging out here today. We're gonna do the same tomorrow as well. Solgaleo with Cosmog here, with the Drudagon wall to hide behind. Seems pretty good. The Decidueye can run it down though, potentially. We can put that together. Big if though in that one. I think with the second Decidueye in hand as communication fodder, we'll play the second Froakie out just in case you want to build 2 frogs. Pseudo Pally, thank you for the 56 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Teleport out here, I assume. Okay. They could murder us. I mean, if they have Candy Solgaleo, we're just dead here, yeah? Dev, thanks for the 3rd of a year. Welcome back. Even if they don't have Candy and they just have it organically, I think we're in trouble. So 74 months BDP. One thing I really can't emphasize enough for people who are new to card games like Pokemon Pocket is that it's so incredibly difficult to know if the things we're doing that are new are good, because you see I'm not playing against the decks that were good from last season. So it's not remotely as simple as, okay, we just go ahead and win a bunch of games and then it's good. You really have to play into the previous meta to know if your new deck can keep up. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and play around that here. I'm gonna go ahead and Candy up into this Decidueye. If everyone's testing, no one is. Yeah, basically, Wake. It's big, accurate energy. I'm gonna spread my damages out here. That was a pleasant change to that. But this kind of shows why Decidueye has power here. It's like we were talking about earlier, you know, you just get to deal this 120 damage anywhere on the board every single turn. So long, Salty. Are you not live on YouTube? There are currently 1,029 people watching this stream on YouTube. I really don't want to lead Froakie against Lightning Energy. Is the advantage of running 2 candies instead of 2 stage 1 cards the speed of being able to go from basic to stage 2? Yes, there's the speed. And then in this deck, your candies can also add a consistency component to your Greninja as well. And it's very possible that we might want like 1 Dartrix to be able to communication into periodically, and then playing 0 is silly. That's something I would like to play some games with to get a feel for. Your card slots in a game like this are very valuable. You only have 20 of them to play with. Yeah, I'm incredibly biased when I say this, but I think Garchomp EX is going to be real good. Stage 2s that have a 1 energy attack are going to be nutso with Candy on the play. Yeah, Stoke Charizard's another one that you look at it and you're like, man, the way this lines up with Candy is very silly. I don't think I'm burning another communication this turn. Garchomp EX is still bad because a lot of people are playing Masquerada still. Well, my dear gamer, in the 2 hours I've been playing Pokemon Pocket this morning, I've played against 0 Masquerada so far. And less anecdotally, in the last major tournament of the previous format, Masquerada had a single-digit play rate percentage overall. So maybe, rather than jumping to huge conclusions right away, we could take a small breath and say, hey, let's take a second and try and figure things out and see how things are going to play out, rather than being egotistical and writing it off as, oh, I know with certainty how things are going to work right out the gate. It might still be bad. But too often, card gamers write things off as it's still bad without playing any games. Take a second and explore and revisit things. Oftentimes, you're going to end up surprised. Just in perpetuity. So, if I hit a rare candy next turn, I could go Frog, jump Greninja to jump Froakie to Greninja, and just start crunching. That would be kind of silly, right? The drip, drip, drip. Really positive on the Snap Economy rework. Seems like a material improvement. It's really solid. Speaking of really solid, holy, with Rare Candy, this is a 2 energy deal 70. They have a Giovanni. We're actually cooked. All right, sometimes lucky. Man, that's unironically kind of crazy. Heal 60 here, looking real good. Yeah, Rare Candy is definitely going to be an instance of this set didn't just release new cards, it re-released every existing Stage 2 in the game, essentially. I think I just mark a bunch of damage on here, yeah? This is 50% to get Frogadair. Cool. I think I just cracked this for 80. Still dead to Candy next turn. Just Celebi things, really. It's been a while, but Celebi things are still Celebi things. We're probably in an okay spot, even if they don't break there, but with them breaking, we're not like under pressure to draw the Rare Candy ASAP. Yeah, you gotta put the card down, gamer. You gotta give it up. They are here to run around and desert you. So, for people wondering on this communication draw, I am not playing any copies of Dartrix. We're on 10 total Pokemon in this deck. Ant-Man, thank you for the year and a half. So we do need a candy to get to this Decidueye. We have 2 candies and a research and 6 cards here. Wow, 3 heads out of 4 coins. Look at how lucky they are. That's fine. Greninja just getting the full solo here on the back of my opponent having below average Celebi variants. Average or below average Celebi variants, you be the judge.